changeling?
Yeah, I was just looking at that.
It's funny because I looked over at your screen and saw that you were looking for like Odo gifs,
Yeah.
and so like I saw his head moving, but I didn't see the word underneath it, so I thought it was just like a weird, like he was having a seizure. Yeah, so I googled what is a Twitch founder, and it just takes me to the guy who I guess, founded Justin.tv. Yeah, it's like, okay, wait. What? No, that... I have no idea what the hell Twitch is thinking or ever is thinking. Anyways,
But I sure ain't verified.
hello everyone and welcome to that.
To Resident Evil 4.
Whee! No, just kidding, it's not on the Wii. Why is this so quiet?
1998, I remember it well.
It was the year when those grisly murders occurred.
Ratmus remembers the Arklay Mountains.
Soon after, the news was out to the whole world.
Last thing I played, 1.5, so...
Yeah, I thought they were shut down. I
I
thought Umbrella was shut down after the Arklay Mountain incident.
The virus broke out in a nearby mountain community, Raccoon City.
Just like Raccoon
It's a
City.
peaceful little town.
Just take a drink every time it says Raccoon City.
Crippling its very
It's a quiet
salvation.
mountain town.
Not taking any chances, the President of the
President
United
took a
States
shit.
ordered a contingency plan to sterilize Raccoon
I don't
City.
know why it's like fester boxed like this. We'll
The
see
whole
how
affair
long that
went public.
lasts and if I want to crop
The
that
United
out or
States
not.
government issued an indefinite suspension of business decree to Umbrella. Soon
If
its
anyone's
stock
watching and
prices
you're wondering what
crashed.
I mean by fester box, that means that there's black bars on the top, bottom, left, and right.
They, Call of Duty, that's named after Social Security number in chat.
Yes. So this is Resident Evil 4, one of the greatest video games of all time.
6 years have passed since that.
It was 6
horrendous
years
incident.
since it came out. No, one actually did come out. I mean,
2004.
I don't know who I'm, talking to, but when this game first came out on GameCube, Ratmus played it because he loves Resident Evil.
They're a secret organization working under the direct control of the president. I
I
was to assume the responsibility of protecting the new president's family.
Like, maybe because I've, been subscribed for years, I'm a founder or something.
Yo, who are you really? Come on and tell us.
My name's Leon S. Kennedy, motherfucker.
You are a long way from home, cowboy.
Did I
You
tweet?
have my sympathies.
Guess
I did
that's a
not.
local's way of breaking the
Actually,
ice.
tweet.
Anyway, you know what this is all about. My assignment is to search for the president's missing daughter.
What? All
Got your
by
brand that
yourself?
BW slut.
I'm sure you boys didn't just tag along so we could sing Kumbaya together at some Boy Scout bonfire. Then again, maybe you did.
He sure did.
Oh, you're crazy, American. It's a
You're the
direct
only
order
baritone on
from
the force.
himself. I tell you, it's no picnic.
I'm counting on you guys.
I'm not gonna count on them, right? Okay, well, I'm sure no one's listening, but long story short, Ratmus played this when it first came out. Just pressed the wrong button. And, I never liked Resident Evil at that time. I saw him play it, and I was like, whoa, this
It
looks
was
awesome.
right before I was to take on my duties of protecting
And then
the
after we were
president's
done, I
daughter
played a
till she
New
was
Game
abducted.
Plus.
Yes.
That's
so
the
it was
ultimate
easier,
reason
and I
I'm
loved
in this
it.
lonely and rural
You
part of
played a
Europe.
professional, I hated it.
According to our intelligence, there's reliable information about a city
Got gum.
that looks
Yeah,
very
I played,
similar to the president's daughter.
New games, New Game Plus, speed runs, professional. I've done it all now, and I've seen it all.
Who would have thought that my
Wow,
first
that's
job
awesome.
would have been a rescue mission?
I think you played this on 360, and I played this on Xbox One for the wonderful Chief Daddies.
Something like that, yeah.
So come on, Alvarez.
We don't actually own this game on PS4. Ratmus borrowed this physical copy from his friend, so that's why we gotta play it.
Must be my
I went
imagination.
to Revelations instead, haha. He's also got our dead rights.
Sorry it took
Just
so
say we
long.
got the better end of that deal.
I think I paid like $13 for like Dead Rising New for PS4.
Who cares? The important thing is that when Resident Evil 4 Wii Edition came out, I went to the Shono Kmart and bought it, and they, carded me because it was an M-rated game, even though I was like 30 years old.
I thought we got it from the Walmart.
We never go to Walmart. Pretty sure it was the Kmart.
Just up ahead is the village.
Damn right it is.
The village.
I'll go and have a look around.
Stay
Got a parking ticket percent.
Don't want to get any parking tickets.
Is he gonna work it out on the floor?
Parking tickets.
Yes.
Good night.
Hey, Ziggy.
Parking tickets, right.
Hey, it's that dog.
Jeez. Who are these guys?
Spoilers. Who cares?
Bad question, Hunnigan. Finally, why is Jack free?
Leon, I hope you can hear me. I'm Ingrid Hunnigan. I'll be
I'm
your
just
support
starting
on
to
this
jack,
mission.
if you know what I mean.
Loud and clear. Somehow I thought you'd be a little older. So the subject's name's Ashley
Are
Green.
you 18? Are you
That's
legal?
right. She's the daughter of the president. So try to behave yourself,
So
okay?
try to get out of there.
Whoever this group is, they sure picked the wrong girl to kidnap.
I'll try to find some more information on my end as well.
Good. Talk to you later. Leon
Just
out.
water tested everybody. So, trying to figure out the map. So that's gone. Okay. This should be shoot.
Well, I might tell you the buttons. So, when he said, I thought you'd be a little older, I'm like, how old is she? It says date of birth 1980.
Yeah, so it should be 24.
Is that when this takes place?
Yes. So 2x.
This is just like the Kennedy incident.
Fast turns, outputting. Hey, my God.
Undisclosed village in Spain. Whatever.
Because it's new, let me skip.
Excuse me. Sir?
You've never played this game before, Ratmus.
Sir.
I was
Sir.
wondering if you might recognize a girl in this photograph.
¿Qué carajo estás haciendo aquí? Lárgate, cabrón.
Sorry to have bothered you.
ATK.
DK? This is where I can... Okay, hold on.
Is it freeze?
Here, let me, DK, how's the volume? I've had it go up and down, and I think I'm gonna have it right here. Can you hear me okay? Can you hear Ratmus?
Can you hear me? The best part of Ready Play 1 was totally the part with the shining in it, and that's it. Totally heard that.
Is everything okay?
Have you seen Ready Player One?
Yeah,
I had no
but I
choice
haven't
but
seen
to
The
record.
Shining, actually.
There's still others.
I've seen parts of it, but not the whole
Get
thing.
out of there and head
Get
to the
out of
village
there,
to take
Leon.
Whatever measures necessary
Take a shot.
to save the subject.
Understood.
Okay, he's on the phone with the doctor.
He seriously robbed a bank and went to jail.
That's nothing compared to what Ratmus's friend did. He drove the getaway car after somebody got raped, and then he's dead. Let's just say that was the story and leave it there.
Let's get the action button. I'm like not used to the controller.
I mean, you did play this on 360. It's basically the same, but it's probably been a few years since you did that.
The danger is it.
Of course, you're playing the game like Steffi would, which is freaking DK the hell out. You need to, shoot them in the leg or head and then melee them. Or, knife them.
Oh, he's already dead.
But yeah, about the Impossible Burger, like, that's the best way I could describe it. Like, no, I don't eat dirt. I don't eat pieces of shit for breakfast. I mean, maybe I could say that it tasted like black beans, but I don't think it had black beans in it. But it was kind of that, just dirt, like an earthy flavor. But like, some people, when people say an earthy flavor, they're usually talking about like what I would think of mushrooms. But it didn't taste like mushrooms. That's the best way I can describe it.
Time to save. Oh God, yes.
I guess, and like the other thing is, it's like, if I had no idea that it was the Impossible Burger, I probably would have just thought it was like a weird, crappy Burger King burger. Because, like I said, I've never been impressed by anything I've eaten at Burger King. So it's like, if you can stomach food from Burger King, I guess you can eat it. I mean, McDonald's burgers like really aren't any better, so it's just like shit. I mean, probably Wendy's burgers, they actually do taste better, and that's I don't know if that's because they're always fresh. Probably, they are always fresh, right?
They are always frozen.
All right, Ratmus will get the hang of this game. But yeah, Ratmus has played this game a lot, but probably not in a few years. And, I've streamed it a bunch of times, and he hasn't streamed it. Oh, jeez. I don't know if DK, if you want me to talk about that movie last night. But I just, I just kept thinking and thinking and thinking about how you guys like these movies. Like, I just don't understand it. It's like, you guys think a good movie is where somebody bites somebody's face off and there's blood spurting everywhere and somebody gets stabbed and, like, shit like that happens. And, like, somebody gets shot in the face. And I'm like, those are the, when I see those things, that's a bad movie. Those are the movies that I don't want to see. I absolutely don't want to watch that. I want to leave and not see any of that ever. And you're like, I want to watch that all day long. That's what movies are. That's good. It's like, huh? Like, I didn't tell Ratmus very much about the movie last night, other than that I hated it. But it's like, the basic plot is that this woman gets cursed by a gypsy, and so like then the gypsy like goes nuts and tries to attack her, and like she tries to like bite her face off, and then there's like scenes later where like it's like a hallucination or something, but like people would like somebody shoved their fist through somebody's mouth and head, but it was just a hallucination. Like, I don't want to fucking see that. And there was like something with bugs, and like as soon as I saw bugs going on somebody's face, I just turned the whole thing off. Because I was like, nope, not watching this, nope. Like, so much of it was just like, nope, bye, nope, hell no. Not dealing with this shit. Nope. Wrong. Terrible. Bye-bye. Yep, that was what I was doing. And, like, I have such a terrible memory, like, even with all the movies I've seen, maybe there was a horror movie that I saw that was worse than this, but I don't remember. It's like, even Evil Dead, I don't remember much of it. Like, at least Evil Dead had Bruce Campbell.
Oh, this button's to skip the movies. The one that I thought would, would not be the right thing. Okay.
I mean, you can try, but I don't know if you can, because I don't know if it lets you do that on a first playthrough, and this is a first playthrough. There's no save file, so I don't think Ratmus would find it entertaining at all.
That's also the menu button. Like, I don't think those things bother me as much as like they do you, but like I don't exactly like seeing that kind of stuff either.
Like, no offense, but if Evil Dead didn't have Bruce Campbell in it, I would absolutely hate everything about Evil Dead. Like, there's nothing good to me about Evil Dead except Bruce Campbell.
Or Bowler.
Like, he was the only redeeming quality of that.
My car! It's an officer, right?
Yeah.
Oh, just... Oh.
Put in.
Wow, I pissed off Steffi so much that she actually talked in chat. No, I don't care if something's over the top or fake or it's supposed to be funny. I will not tolerate it.
Whoa! Just a day members in.
Bye.
Whoa.
So clearly that's all I need to say about it. And I'm done talking about it.
Whoa.
It's like I've talked before about the scene in Pulp Fiction. The scene in Pulp Fiction where he shoots the guy in the face in the car. Like, that is just so memorable to me as something that no one should, like, why? No! Why? No! Why? No! No!
For some reason, I'm not shooting it. I totally stabbed her instead, right?
Freaking this. Gotta do better at this, Ratmus.
Got 10 bullets. Guess who's gonna get it?
Have fun at Sonic later.
What are you getting?
Getting a chili dog, of course.
I gotta warm that stuff up.
The impossible chili dog in blended form.
I can totally get his toesies.
Like, even horror movies that are, like, psychologically scary, like the one last week with Kevin Bacon, like, it's not my type of movie.
What was that, Hollow Man?
No. But, like, I still watched it and I was okay with it. And I was like, it's a decent movie. Like, I can watch this. It's psychological horror. It's not my thing, but I can watch it. I can't watch anything like that movie last night ever again. That pretzel twist from Sonic was pretty good, actually. And actually, you know what? Speaking of going back to the Burger King, freaking Sadie escapes again. Going back to the Burger King, I was not really impressed with their pretzel bun at all either.
Yeah, like Wendy's pretzel bun, I think is way better, if you ask me. Sadie, get down here. Come on, Sadie. Okay, I've got no... Sadie, come here. I've got a knife and 1 herb, so I'm doing good. Get a lock or something for not to get out of there. Where's everyone going? Bingo.
After this, you're gonna have to just go get her. But hey, you made it through.
It's great. I was trying to knife one of the people, and then they stabbed me, and then that was it. Sadie.
Lord Sutler.
Let's pop out of loose. Be great if the door actually worked.
Bingo?
Where's everyone going? Bingo?
Got the bingo achievement.
Resident Evil. Bingo.
Bad question, Hunnigan.
Some bad news. I've confirmed the body of an officer.
Get out of there, Leon.
People here.
Leon, you need to get out of there. Go to the tower and follow
Go to
the
the
trail.
tower.
Got it.
Alright, Sadie, let's give you more treats because you deserve them.
She doesn't deserve any treats.
I haven't seen the 90s Candyman movie, but my girlfriend's aunt just said, oh, she should be fine with that, and it like scarred her for life. I know that's got some like gory stuff.
DK told a story on his podcast, and then he refused to tell it again because he wanted people to listen to the podcast. So I'm going to tell it to you, and you know.
I do want to listen to his podcast more. It's just like, you know, I don't think of it when I should.
It's just, you know, you don't have time. He says Ted Raimi is in Candyman.
Whoa.
Yeah, like, so, I mean, supposedly Sam and Ted Raimi appeared in the movie last night, but I couldn't look at the screen, so I never saw them. No, but apparently there was a remake of the movie The Omen,
Yeah.
and it came out on June 6th, 2006.
Yeah.
And so DK said he went to see it in the theater, and like halfway through, the actual film like melted or something.
Whoa.
And so like he said it made this like horrific, horrible noise in the movie, like when dead. It was like, I can't remember the noise DK made, but it was like a I don't know, I just kind of made that up. But like he said, like it freaked everyone out so much that somebody just like ran out of the theater scared off their ass.
Well, that's a good horror movie. Like there's a part in Candyman apparently where like the guy has like, you know, bees coming out of his mouth.
No, like, I mean, I vaguely heard of Candyman. I might have seen like a review of it if, you know, James Rolfe talked about it, I think, but I don't know. That's how I remembered that what's his face, Tony Todd is in it. Did you pick up the shotgun yet?
Yeah, I got the shotgun. I was thinking about like using guns I don't usually use in this run, like not nothing fancy, but just like different.
You're gonna use the mine throw, right?
I thought about that, but I'm like, is that really necessary? Is anything really necessary? So it's in there, and
Hell no. Like, I had trouble watching The Bees and the Wasp Woman.
whoa.
Okay, that's a bit of an exaggeration, but still.
Bees. I remember hearing something too, like they used young bees that didn't develop their stingers, but they some still had them, so they got stung 26 times.
Fuck no. I can't in real life, I would never deal with I'm absolutely terrified of bees, spiders, any kind of actual bugs. It's a hell no. Absolutely not. Get me the hell out of there. Not, no way, no how. Totally scared of. Run away screaming. Wait, did you go on the roof? Wasn't there something shining up there?
Yeah, there is. Is there an easy way to get up there? Just go through the window or some shit?
Yeah, you have to go out the window on the second floor.
Oh.
Ratmus, why don't you tell DK how you feel about Close Encounters of the Third Kind?
Yes, it's like my Ready Player One to you. Like, it's completely stupid, and at the end, I wanted the aliens to like blow up Earth like Independence Day, because that's how stupid it was to me.
I mean, can you at least understand why I don't like movies like that? Because like when I see stuff like that, it grosses me and it hurts me physically, and I want to leave. I just can't. But then like when you tell me why you don't like a movie like Ready Player One, like I just don't get it. I'm not hearing a reason. Like I just don't understand your reasonings.
It sucks.
Like because a car went backwards? What does that have to do with anything?
Everything.
Again, I don't know why I'm instigating all this. Oh shit, stay low.
He's shooting those medallions. Get him. Nice job, Otama. Bessie.
This is where you farm chicken eggs.
Garbage water. And where I save. Alright, Sadie, lay down.
Sadie, lay down and
Hey, macabre.
just think about bones or something.
House and Bones. Hey, girl, come on.
No, not that terrible show. Yeah, DK was talking about some movies, like there was the horrible Dr. Bones, and then there was another movie just called Bones or something, but none of them had anything to do with the show called Bones.
Well, golden.
I mean, like I can tell you why I hate the movie Contact, and that's because like, you know, it's been a long time, but like I think like they get a signal from aliens and they make this device so that Jodie Foster can contact the aliens, and like that's like the whole build up, and then she goes in the device and then like she has this great amazing like, you know, wonderful experience where she, you know, communes with the aliens or something, and it's amazing and beautiful and wonderful, and then she comes out of it and it's been like a second, and she tells everyone what's happened, and nobody believes her. They think she's like insane or lying, and they're like, yep, you're stupid, bitch, that never happened, ha ha ha, the end. And like that just makes me want to kill somebody. I'm so mad. Like, how dare you? Like, so like that, I can explain why I didn't hate. That's one of my most hated movies.
Oh, how do you miss?
You got lucky there.
Go back to your chicken, son.
Some movies I instantly forget because I have a bad memory, and then some things, you know, stick with me forever. Right? Be sure to organize your case. Don't be like Doom.
Doom's expert in all games, including this one, right?
You remember Doom, the worst Resident Evil 4 player ever? Oh.
What the fuck?
there's like certain things that like I guess you would say trigger me in a certain way, and in like as far as like characters in movies or TVs, and like one of them is when like when something really important happens and it's true and other people don't believe that person, like that like just like initiates extreme like rage in me, and I cannot take that. Like that's like one like weird thing about me, I guess.
You know, what does that to me is, you know, when a kid clearly wants to go out with the aliens, get abducted, and the mom is just panicking and like not trying to tell her child no, that that's bad and needs to hide. Cough, cough, Close Encounters.
Yeah. See, like I don't really remember anything like bad about Close Encounters other than it was just long and boring.
I think I have a list.
Of course you do. Same thing with like AI. Tell everyone why you hate AI.
Well, because like it was, you know, like it wanted to be two different things. Like either things were going to be all magical and wonderful, or they're not. Like it walked the line between neither and was just stupid. And then the whole stupid ending that Kubrick wanted was also stupid.
And like I can tell you why I don't like Batman versus Superman, and there's like several reasons. Reason number one, you know, like the entire point of the movie is like, hey, wouldn't it be cool if Batman and Superman fought each other? My answer is no, that would not be cool. That's a stupid idea. That would never happen, and that should never happen. And then instead of realizing that, they're like, okay, let's go ahead with this idea. All right, well, how are we going to make them fight? Well, they never would, so I guess we'll have to come up with some stupid fucking reason that doesn't make any sense for that to happen because we want it to happen for some reason. All right, that's number one. Number two is that Lex Luthor was terribly cast. Like, the actor did a terrible job playing Lex Luthor. Number three... Nobody dies in Superman movies. Like, I watch Man of Steel, and to me, when the whole battle is going on in Metropolis, number one, it's not Superman's fault. Like, Superman can blame himself or whatever, but Zod did all that. Zod and his men are responsible for the destruction. And, like, except for him killing Zod to save those people, which I'm totally fine with. Like, yes, there's buildings crumbling and falling down, but my point of view is, like, they knew that this battle was going on. They initiated an evacuation order of these buildings. I mean, you see Perry and those other people evacuating. My view is, if any building was destroyed or fell down or whatever, all the people were out of that. Nobody died in that city battle because of Superman. But then Batman versus Superman starts out and retcons that shit. It was like, yeah, you know, there was thousands of people dying in those buildings, and it was all Superman's fault, and that's why Batman's pissed. And I'm like, that is not how you write a movie. That is bad writing. That is stupid. That is terrible. Do not say that. Do not do that. Does not exist. Fuck you. Out of canon. Get out of this room. You're an idiot.
Speed 2 was great, right?
No, Speed 2 sucked also. You want me to say why Speed 2 sucked? I don't even remember.
Because it was so forgettable.
No, I mean, one thing I read about Speed 2 is, like, the part at the end where, like, the boat is going so fast that it crashes into the entire island. Like, you know, I read about that, and it's just like, this is not physically possible. It's against physics. So, like, there's that. Other than that, it was just kind of stupid and boring, I guess.
Well, physics, you know.
But yeah, I have strong opinions, and I can tell you the strong opinions, you know, on certain issues, and I just did.
That button for the maps.
And the other thing in Batman versus Superman, also continuing on that thing about Superman like being responsible for people's deaths. Again, it was just like it's bad writing. Like, cause like, wasn't there like the scene in Batman versus Superman? It was like Lois Lane was like kidnapped by the Taliban or something, and like Superman goes in to save her, and like because of that, like a firefight happens, and all these people died, and it was Superman's fault. Like, that's not like, who writes shit like that? That's terrible. Get out of here. Like, you should be ashamed of yourself for writing that.
It's worth it. Let's see what's over here.
Yeah, I've been ranting and raving and not paying attention. But did you get like the beer stein?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I think I got all the things to shoot in this part.
Yeah, it's like you cannot make Superman be responsible for like innocent people's deaths. Like, that ruins the entire thing and doesn't work.
Exactly. Like, they keep wanting to be like dark and gritty, and it's like that's not his thing.
Yeah. Like, not every fucking thing has to be dark and gritty.
Watch me die to this. Time of vengeance. Whoa.
And I mean, you can be dark and gritty, but not, be responsible for innocent deaths as a superhero. Like, who wants to see that?
That's the same people that want to see,
I mean, I'd have to watch, like, that was at the end of the movie, so by that time I was probably so disgusted, like, I don't remember, like, I'd have to watch that scene again to see, like, how much he was straight up murdering those guys, because, yeah, I mean, if that was the case, that doesn't make sense either.
Come on, that was straight up Affleck.
I mean, I'm sure it straight up was Affleck, which is why it wasn't good. Watch out for the dynamite.
Dynamite. Spiders, punch them.
There's also traps, watch out for those. But it's like, to me, Man of Steel and Justice League didn't have any of those things that I'm complaining about with Batman versus Superman. I mean, I'm sure it had, some other flaws, but it didn't have any of the shit that I just ranted about.
Hello, sir. Clean your windows.
Shiny boots, Governor. And by the way, at some point soon, the Orkin Man is going to come, and when he does, I have to run upstairs and BRB and deal with him.
Sadie's going to love him.
Yeah, Sadie better not escape the basement.
Hey there, handsome Sam. You're dead now. Forgot how the grenades can't explode. Want some clues. Also like some handgun ammo too, but
This is like a therapy session, right?
yes. Having Batman and Superman fighting is, like having your parents fight. I don't want to see that.
I think it's even worse than that.
Whoa. This is kryptonite, right?
Yes, because when your parents fight, they don't try to kill each other with kryptonite.
Or do they?
Or do they? Maybe when Jor-El, and Noara had a fight.
Oh, God. Gonna find some frickin' handgun ammo.
Oh, maybe you should use it less, fucking knife him, brother.
I'm trying. Sadie's like, F this shit.
Even Sadie's like you're using too much handgun ammo, Ratmus.
I know you can like knife those. I just still think that's weird.
I've never tried. Alright, bye DK.
Yes, thanks
Bye-
for
bye.
listening to the rants.
Bye Steffi if you're still somewhere, and say hi to Zora, and
Happy thoughts.
I had to get that off my chest, I guess. I'll see you later.
Got gum.
I have one very important question.
Ay, ay, ay.
Ah, a little rough, don't you think?
Rough, don't you think?
Lewis!
Not like them?
No. You?
Okay, I have only one very important question. You got a smoke?
Got gum.
Wait, you were able to skip that?
Yeah, like you hit the middle button, the one that I think should be like the home button.
Oh God, yes. Oh yeah, we've got this command for this reason, right?
Yes.
It hasn't been used in too long.
The cookies one gets used a lot.
Feeble
Let
humans.
us give you our power.
Awesome power.
With awesome Sadler.
Now!
Kill Dino.
Gildino.
Fuck this shit, I'm out. Again, what should I do?
It's Leon. Sorry I couldn't get in touch sooner, but I was,
Get out of there, Leon.
You're okay, right?
No.
There was a male civilian held captive. According to him, Ashley's at a church somewhere.
What happened to him?
He managed to escape.
Do you have a
Did-
fix on the location of that church?
What happened to him? He got out of there,
There's a
Hunnigan.
secret passage in the village.
You know, like I should be doing?
I'm heading back to the village.
Just up ahead is the village.
Just behind us. Is the
Oh God, what happened to his jacket? We'll never find out. Whoa.
Stranger.
Now, I do want you to complete this game and get all of the bottle caps. But I don't know about separate ways and professional mode.
Yeah.
It's like, I kind of wanted you to do that, but maybe not stream it.
There's so much lovely swearing that can happen.
I mean, I did all that on stream with the Xbox One, and it's like, it took a long time, and I don't think, people want to see that again, but we need the trophy, so.
What am I selling?
Is that all?
Is that all the more stranger?
Like I was thinking of using like this rifle, for example.
I mean, you can, but to me, I don't really see the point of it. It's like, you can get through this part without the rifle,
But I mean, using that rifle as my rifle.
using that rifle as your whole rifle?
Yeah.
Oh, hell no. That's a stupid idea.
Thank
That
you.
bolt action shit?
It's classic.
What are you?
If you want to make it hard on yourself for no reason, go ahead. Buy the mine thrower, what do I care?
Yes.
I mean, that's your playthrough, Ratmus. Stupid idea.
I'll buy it at a high price. Thank you. Is that all, stranger? Is that
That's
all?
just 5 things instead of 1, you know.
Thank you.
I mean, is the thermal scope even compatible with the bolt action?
That's one thing I wonder. I thought like any scope works on it, but look it up sometime. And yeah, I don't need it for right now anyway.
Could you imagine beating regenerators with that fucking thing? And the exclusive on the, other rifle is, that you can,
Shoot rapidly.
shoot rapidly beyond the weapon's threshold, which is Craigasm. I wonder what the exclusive on the bolt action is. Yeah, you still don't want to underestimate the dangerousness of this area. It's good to like retreat and regroup. Shit. Did you save after you talked to the merchant?
I don't think I did.
You know, kill a couple guys, go and save again in case something happens. Merchant's like, don't bring him here, stranger, no!
So they think they killed the merchant here.
Yeah, I think they did.
Go my upgrades. No kissing, yo.
Ratmus is doing great, everybody.
It's okay, I can just buy healing runs. That's what I call pulling the boner.
Okay, what is this? We know how special those who support you are. Now the founding subscribers of your channel can rep that status. The first 10 subs for affiliates and 25 subs for partners. Okay, so that's what that means.
Right, bitches. How about a little demo, please? Hey, come on. I was thinking about using this shotgun instead of the Striker or whatever. Okay, we need some shotgun.
I remember, some of my first subs are obviously Quack, you, Song, Cobra. Like, other than that, I don't know. Dynamite and somebody's behind you.
Alright, chat, who's dead? I got a BRB. Ratmus is in charge. Oh, yeah. See, this purple thing is under the couch. One of my guy. I'll get you my guy. Okay, okay, that's shotgun smoke. Good. Gives me a lot of money for some reason. Okay, we're doing terrible here. I don't exactly remember what the other thing is. I think up here there's some stuff. Question is, am I gonna die? Oh, good, rifle. And they're dead. The merchant's still dead. Okay, you can't hit me. Hey there, sir. He's gonna do something good this time. behind me. I checked this before. I could use an aid here. I thought he didn't die. Stuff. Brazil. At least I can move on. I don't think I care about. We're not doing too bad, I guess. Forget that. Remember the first time playing this, how different and interesting it all was. Oh, I can see it there. Both of them let your friend die. Interesting. Lost his head. All we needed was shot to the ship. Died once, and then she just told me that everything's been going swimmingly over here. Basically, when DK and I were talking, we should have just used "force the animals" catchphrase, right? Yes. We disagree, comments, and everything. all those.
You're supposed to say all of his incorrect, catchphrases before you get to the let's agree to disagree. What's it, it's there was agree to disagree, it's just Boris and
whatever he's
wasn't there another one too? The guy's still alive, so
Thomas. All quiet on the western front over here.
it's Western Front now.
He's back, the man behind the mask.
Jim Carrey.
Yes.
Oh yeah, speaking of Jim Carrey, like that's another thing I was gonna say when I was talking about movies, and no one's fucking here. But like, the type of comedy I like, or the type of comedy that I don't like comedy characters whose like only reason for existing and why they're funny is because they're stupid. Like, that's why I don't like Dumb and Dumber. That's
Mr. Magoo.
That's like why I don't like any Will Ferrell movie. It's like when the entire point of the character is, they're stupid! And look at all the things they do, the stupid things that they do, and you're supposed to laugh and laugh and laugh. Like, no, that's not what I find funny. I absolutely, actively hate that, because I hate stupid people.
Whoa.
Yeah, I said it.
Guess what? Once again, it's on.
Like Donkey Kong? This is, one reason why Doom didn't like this game. Because you're about to go fishing.
Lord, my sandwich.
I was going to look up something and I don't remember what it was. How many different games do you play in a week? More than 10. I'm constantly jumping from game to game.
I'm jumping and a bumping, everybody. It's like shooting fish in a barrel that for some reason you're standing in.
Sure.
It's a good thing I bought that extra, case, right? Something that may or may not interest you. Go fishing some more though. Got a hole in his back. Combine yellow herbs and my fish. Tartar sauce.
And she's like, this idiot is like saying things about the Batwoman pilot about how horrible it was. And like, his opinion just doesn't make any goddamn sense.
There be any snakes in here? killed that group of crows, so it was murder.
See, the first person, this isn't a Flash topic now, says Mohinder.
Yeah.
Yes, he's Mohinder. No, he has no other name than that.
Oh yeah. That's unpleasant to my eyes. Or is it unpleasant? Lord Sandwich.
This guy says about Mohinder, he likes his coffee like he likes his matter.
It's dark. The siesta is on. Founder of Fisher's thing.
Yeah, I guess I didn't think of that, but he just became unpleasant to his eyes. But like, yeah, when Kate was like, I can't give you the dark matter because then you'll just turn him into metahumans. Like, they never said like, well, we could just give him the metahuman cure that you invented.
Yeah, like I thought that too. You make him a metahuman, then you cure
I
him.
actually didn't even think of that. They didn't bring it up at the time, but yeah, that's
Pleasant to our eyes.
Unpleasant.
Severe consequences.
Let's become unpleasant to his eyes, right?
and that's the end of that chapter.
Leon, I've been able to get some new info.
Why don't you just get out of there?
Apparently, there's a religious cult group
Ooh,
involved.
what are they called?
The Los Illuminados.
The Los Illuminados?
That's a mouthful.
Yeah, especially when you add extra words for no reason.
The unpleasant Los Illuminados. Check this out. Whoa. Unpleasant to my eyes.
We were just speaking about fish waffle, weren't we?
Yes.
Okay, here's a topic called Forgotten TV from the 80s, and I don't know what this is, but this right here, is out of this world. I'm not going to watch this video right now, but I love that show.
Yeah.
Whoa, it's the red dress and the bitch. Like a part of me I can't let go.
It's like Raccoon City.
Hi, Fish. How's it going?
How was your day? Got some fresh eggs from the oven. Trying to knife him, but
Failed.
I want that floor, amigo.
Like a vamos, amigo.
Always save.
Oh, God, yes.
Let's pick up that table, damn it. There's not a chainsaw, man.
Oh, shit.
Slap him with the fish.
There's this guy whose username is Cade Foster, all caps.
Whoa. Fair food is, twice the best potatoes.
Sure.
I got one bullet left for this gun, and guess who's going to get it? Oh, I got more. Hey there, lady. Want to come out here and we can talk?
Anything you want to talk about, Fish, or just want to lurk? I'm sick of discussing movies, that's for sure.
You guys get up so I can shoot this. You miss. Okay, that guy hit.
Good achievement.
I just stepped up and I've done my knifing.
Is the game volume okay? It's not too loud or anything?
This is how good we're doing. We've got 10 bolts for a gun I don't have.
Hey, we? Don't bring me into this, Ratmus. This is your shitty playthrough.
I have a mouse in my pocket already.
Yeah, I bet you do.
Open assholes! Okay, good. I got another, since I was equipped with that, it's okay, guys. I'm okay.
I thought you weren't.
So did I.
I really wish Neo was here because he'd love to see a knife-only run. Great place to reload that.
It's okay, we got fish. Wafu, comma fishes. Wants a piece. Thanks for all standing here. Nice animations, right?
Sure.
Seriously, can somebody drop some actual ammo?
You gotta go to the merchant and upgrade your weapons.
Bessie.
You have the Los Illuminados key, right?
Yeah, let's go there.
Just go straight for the fucking door. Well, here's something I thought of, Fish. It seemed like when we did that acorn hunt, everyone was like, this is a great idea. You know, I wish we would do things like this more often or whatever. So, like, maybe we could do a randomizer seed like that, like, once a month? Or is that, like, is that too often that it would become boring?
But I mean, that's definitely interesting. Like, you know, some people get the bunch like early on, but then, you know, later on they
Like,
can't get them.
you know, like how Zoda does the weekly races and they're always at the same time. Like you could say like, you know, first, second, third, or last, you know, Friday of the month or whatever. Like is the monthly Triforce hunt or something. And anyone who's available, you know, participate.
There'll be sandwiches.
There will be sandwiches, but you have to make them yourself.
Have you seen those commercials for Popeye's chicken where you can get like a Cajun turkey for Thanksgiving?
No, but I heard it was the shiznit.
Well, it is.
But then they're out of it, just like the wonderful sandwich.
Or they're, you know, assholes like the Popeye's chicken over here where they like pick up the phone and then just don't care, just leave it off the hook. I'm back for the dead stranger.
Got a selection of. What are you buying?
Good stuff too. Buy that
What are
fucking
you
thing with the hell.
buying?
Alright, so I do want to use this shotgun, so
Is that old
I
strength?
can reload it.
Thank you. What are you selling? Is that old stranger? Is that
Oh
old?
wow! So I got Twitch notifications, and it says that I am a founder, and I've unlocked a founder badge in Quackity Quack's channel, Steffi Pie's channel, and Kodoom's channel.
Thank you. Is that old?
I don't know if you heard, Fish, but the Twitch just made this thing called a founder badge, where like your first 10 subs, like Ratmus post in chat,
Welcome.
the first 10 subs that you ever got now have this badge that says first because they're a founder.
Is that old? Is that old?
Isn't that great?
What are you buying?
And I think, Ratmus, you said that you're a founder sub in Fish's channel?
yeah.
Come back anytime.
Come back.
So, like, if you were one of my first subs, but you're no longer subbed, it won't appear there, but if you ever resubbed, then it would, it said.
Okay.
So, like, it doesn't matter if the sub ran out. Like, if you ever renew it, it will come back.
Gary Church. Ooh.
So, it did not tell me, like, who my founding members were. But, like I said, I can guess Quack, Ratmus, Song, and Cobra for sure.
Will you stop killing the birds? Am I missing you? They killed Dino.
This is interesting. Like, I know about this because, you know, I follow Twitch support and they tweeted it or whatever. And it's like, I figured that people's comments to it, like most things, would be like, this.
Who cares? This is dumb.
Yeah, like, I figured most of their comments would be, who cares? This is dumb. Twitch, you need to fix other stuff. But actually, most of the comments are positive.
It's crazy. I'm like, I wanted the map, damn it.
And And yeah, like any other badge, like people can toggle which badges are seen in chat, because like up to 3 badges can be seen, and like if you qualify for more than 3, like you can turn them on or off or whatever. The person can do that. And also, I will mention again, this badge that Ratmus has that says he's cheered 25,000K. There's different levels of that. There's many different levels of cheering badges, and you can actually customize those. And I've asked Song to do that for months, and she still hasn't finished those. And I'm gonna get on her case about it tomorrow while we watch a movie. But she's supposed to make custom badges that I don't know if I want to spoil what they're gonna be, but you know they're gonna be very awesome and cool.
It'll be very custom.
And very custom once they fucking exist.
They're gonna be badgers. That Beaches.
Okay, see, I'm trying to edit myself, so let's see, it's under Identity, Edit, Customizable Badge. Twitch Prime default. Oh, I thought it would have more options than this. That's weird. I guess because I probably cannot take away my broadcaster badge while I'm in this channel, and then I guess I thought maybe you could, but I guess you can't like remove a subscriber badge from being seen. So I guess the only option it's giving me is for this Twitch Prime. That's kind of weird. I thought there'd be more options, but whatever. Maybe if I like go into Steffi's channel, somebody's channel who is not me, and I'll see like what options are there. Steffi's hosting me. Oh, nice.
Snake. Snake was full of this wonderful letter here.
This is weird because in Steffi's channel, like I can't remove my mod icon, and then even though it said I could like make the founder thing not visible, I can't figure out how to do that. But like I can change my Twitch Prime into like a cheer badge. So since I've cheered 10,000, I'm gonna select cheer 10,000 to appear in Steffi's channel.
Oh, he's good.
But then I can't do anything about the first badge, which is weird because it said I could. That's kind of weird. Oh well. I don't have anything against the badge, but I'm sure that some people might want to have it not be visible, so I don't know. You'll have to figure that out yourselves.
Right, I can't shoot that last one because I don't have any more ammo of any gun.
God. Do you have a flash grenade?
Nope.
We're getting all this stuff from those crows.
It's worth it. I'll go back and shoot that last thing because OCD. It's gigantor.
Because you want the Punisher.
I was thinking about using it actually, so.
Is basically called the Ratmus uses the worst guns possible run, and also uses too many bullets and runs out run.
Run.
Definitely gonna use the mine thrower run.
That's what it's called.
Well, Fish, I don't know if you saw, but we tried the Impossible Whopper. Yeah, I didn't hate it or anything, but like the only way I can think to describe how it tastes is it tastes vaguely like dirt.
Fun with dirt.
Exactly. Sadie's dead over here.
Awaken the beast.
Yes, I do not want to wake the sleeping beast. What else? What else? I think Song needs like 2 more streams to finish Phantom Hourglass, and I don't know how she's feeling. Hopefully she'll stream tonight. I would like to stream Horizon Racing some night, but it would have to be like when Doom's not streaming and the barbecue's not streaming and it's midnight and I'm bored. So I don't know when that's gonna be.
Got some rare thing. What are you buying?
Sure. Fish, I've decided that I'll be streaming Star Fox 64 on my next Monday stream.
What are you selling?
And after that, I have no idea.
So I'm selling
Is that old strike? Thank you. What are you buying? Is that old strike? Is that old? Thank you. What are you buying?
slightly used
What are
handgun
you
there.
selling?
Grab the shotgun.
What are you buying?
God, yes. Fish I can kill but can't catch.
Oh, you know, I think our Chick-fil-A opened today, so maybe we'll get that next week.
Whoa. Wonderful part of the game, right?
Every part of the game is wonderful.
Shake the wheel. My car. Come on, boys.
Hold on. Lost Illuminati. So I'm asking if you can hear me or not. So I don't know if I should answer your question verbally or in text form.
You walk right into her. Like looking for the nest thing over here. It's a good old pipe. Sometimes just gotta blow up a snake. Tickle his ribs. Oh shit.
I have no idea when your breaks are.
You got something to say to me? Shot him in the butt, come on. Kids, when you get shot with a shotgun, that kind of shit happens. Come on. Alright.
Stay. Stay.
That was crack.
So it is 4 Eastern, so you are on break and you can hear me.
Whoa. Sadie. Especially Sadie.
Well, I just want to make it clear that we did not get this game illegally, alright? You know,
Nobody died.
nobody better flag us on YouTube or Twitch, alright? Ratmus borrowed the disc from his friend.
Coming up on a great part, right?
Every part's a great part.
Science.
Oh, yes, but even better with trophies.
Look at that guy. Oh, shit. They burned the one guy. Like, why did they do this to this guy?
I don't know. But it's like the only reason we got this game, or the main reason on 360, Xbox One, and now is just to get achievements / trophies. Like, there's no reason to play it on Switch. There's no trophies or achievements.
Well, it's, occasionally it's nice to play it again, but
I mean, it is, but if you were gonna just play it again for fun, why wouldn't you just do it on like the Wii, which is the best version, which we already own?
I'm like looking for the treasure thing, and it's like, oh, it's that way.
Oh yeah, you know where all the treasures are, right?
I bought the map.
No, I can't. And DK and Steffi were in chat earlier. Well, like, they're at Zora's doctor's office, like, waiting in the waiting room. This was earlier when the stream started. And DK comes in and says he's watching. And then I just go on this fucking rant about how much I hated that movie last night. So much so that, like, Steffi logged in on her phone and came out of lurk to be pissed at me. Apparently, I just can't take a joke.
You can't take M. Night Shyamalan anywhere.
I was fine with the Unbreakable trilogy. But, I haven't seen any of his movies that you complain about.
Alright, so let's just go over here and shoot, because it's
Let's
fun.
just shoot the water, Ratmus. What could possibly go wrong? Oh, shit! Achievement unlocked. Trophy Daddy.
Don't want that death out of my hand, so I'm not going to continue. I'm just going to reload.
It's not like this is, a deathless run because you died otherwise.
Yes.
But yeah, no reason to take it. Oh, God, yes. So the next missable achievement would be, killing Verdugo with a rocket launcher.
And the bummer comes off. Whee!
Alright, have fun with Del Lago, Ratmus.
Del Lagos Illuminados.
Sounds like a band.
It is. Ooh, RNG. It's quiet, too quiet.
I mean, I could have said things that were way worse, and I didn't.
You didn't tell them how you really felt.
Which I will then say right now. No.
Fuck that shit. Fuck. Crashing in the shit like it's crashing town.
But anyways, song. I had this idea that I mentioned to Fish a few minutes ago. How would you feel about this? It seemed like a lot of people who played the Acorn Hunt randomizer, were enjoying it and said we should do this kind of thing more often. So I was like, what if we did that like once a month or so? Like it's the monthly Triforce hunt or something, and anyone can participate.
This world's getting nuts.
Go, Ratmus.
you were professional.
This is not professional, thankfully.
Whoa. See? I don't think I got knocked out of the boat once, huh?
Yeah, you did well. And that's the end of that chapter.
The accuracy,
I didn't see what it was. You went by too fast.
69%.
Nice. Oh God, maybe. Yeah, that's definitely true, and I don't want it to get too boring. Like,
Leon, it's
I mean, I guess if you know, if more people wanted to do it, then maybe like you could say like, I'll skip this. I'll sit this one out and let like so and so stream instead, or something.
If Blizzard one day streamed again.
I wish Lizard would stream one day again. Because yeah, I think the amount of people that we had is probably like ideal, and probably not much more than that. So, whoa, Ratmus is going spearfishing over here. Yeah, big mouth bass.
I gotta freaking organize my box.
You should organize your box, Ratmus. Don't be like Kodoom.
Don't be an alien robot like Kodoom, who, you know, is successful at so many things.
Don't be like Kodoom, who has a successful job and career. We wouldn't want that now, would we?
Yes. You know, gotten healthy and has a family that loves him and all that shit.
He has a family that loves him, and you know, healthy enough to run a marathon, and a job that he actually loves and enjoys and gets paid a lot for. Man, his life must suck.
Wonderful weather.
Yeah, because like, what didn't we do like Friday at 10? So I was thinking if it's once a month, like, you know, make it like the first Friday or the last Friday or the second Friday of the month, if we wanted to do it monthly. I don't know. I mean, I don't want to be, you know, Fish is the one to be organizing this stuff, so it's up to her and Blake and whatnot. And you know, I certainly wouldn't want to do the same thing every time. Like, I get bored playing the same game over and over again, even randomizer. And I know some people like Zoda don't, so, you know, it would either have to be like, I don't know, maybe instead of nuts, we'd be looking for something else.
Pizza Hut.
Like Sundrop, right?
Time to split and go back to streaming just for that.
Yeah, I miss Time to Split too, and yeah, and Gaming Guru said something about, you know, streaming Zelda 2 again today, but he like never gave me an actual time, so obviously he has not done it so far, so probably later this evening like he did the other day. Well, there's not a lot going on Twitch right now. All I got is Shout Factory TV and like 2 other people with not a lot of viewers.
Sick. Combine wonderful stuff.
Yes. We go back to those treasures. Because the beer stein is missing what, the yellow cat's eye?
Yeah, and then I just
That's-
have the green on the other thing. It's just the green.
The yellow cat's eye is right after the part with like the ski lifts.
Okay.
So that's not for a while. And then I think the 2 gems would be on the 2 paths. I mean, are you getting back to Ashley soon? Well, getting to her for the first time? I think that's where those are.
It's also fish.
Is that old spaghetti? Thank you.
A long time ago, I watched somebody play this game on YouTube. It might have been Proton John or somebody else, but like as a joke, they weren't being serious. But they used to call TMP ammo Timp ammo, and they used to call rifle ammo riffle ammo. So sometimes I say those.
Guess I can,
For a second, I thought you were going to shoot him.
I wanted to.
Is that old spaghetti?
Now I got wonderful weapons that you can't ever buy for some.
Like the idea of X seeds being made. The first X amount of people who ask by a certain time will get a seed. That's a fair. That's fair.
That's fair.
That's fair. That's fair, I guess. I have no idea why we started talking like that, but yes.
Drugs.
I'm on drugs, and by that I mean hugs.
That's Pro Shop. This weekend's the wonderful like Scarecrow Festival that my girlfriend's doing like work on for her office, and like I think the weather like it's really nice today, but it's gonna be like shit weather this weekend.
So today we'll be ending at like 5 as usual, and Ratmus will be continuing this game for several weeks, and I think he's just going to complete the main game. I don't know about separate ways or professional. Yeah. And yeah, I wouldn't want it to get too big of an ordeal either for those reasons, and also because like I said, if you do it too often, it kind of loses its fun factor.
It's fun factor. I want to take the corpse, not hump it and get off.
Just hump the corpse. Yeah, like certain people in Fish's channel whose name I won't mention, but we all know who I'm talking about.
Oh. Johnny Shiznit.
No, but Johnny Shiznit is a
Troll account.
like no. I think like Johnny Shiznit could be like a one of Fish's catchphrases or phrases. Like it's just like. It's one of those people. It's one of those people who's always a shiznit. Johnny Shiznit. He's being a Johnny Shiznit again.
Like Goofus or whatever. Don't be like him.
Don't be a Johnny Shiznit. If you keep whining like that.
Then people will be like, "I'll be quiet." They don't want to be a Johnny Shiznit.
I mean, you shouldn't, because no one likes a Johnny Shiznit. That's just the truth.
I'll
All right,
catch fish and then I'll move on.
Bye, song.
It was good seeing you.
I'll try to remember when your break is, but I'll probably forget. Johnny Shiznit.
Have some head popping goodness, everybody.
I just won't fit in my pants. we've been low on bullets,
Yeah.
and like this is just a suggestion, but maybe you might want to buy a rocket launcher for El Gigantor.
Yeah, I mean that could be.
It can be a good strategy because, like, I think when he dies, he'll give you like half the price of a rocket launcher
And I'll buy that at a high price.
for one thing, and I found that it can be kind of a good thing to just skip all the time-consuming and bullet-wasting bullshit of fighting him.
How about the loot?
It says that after you rescue Ashley, then the real fun begins.
It's, wonderful sexism, being a jerk to her, and all that fun stuff, right?
Sexism. Just because, he said that she would land on her butt and be okay.
Not okay these days.
You.
Back in 2004, just go you. That's all we call for.
I never did look up, the release dates of whatever. I guess I'll mention this again because Fish probably hasn't heard this story, but when this game came out on the Wii, it came out in late June of 2007. So how old was I in 2007? I was 26, I guess.
Maybe 28.
What?
Maybe
Oh, 28. Whoops, I can't do math. So I went to the Kmart to buy this game, and it's an M-rated game, and I was 28 years old, and that was the only time that somebody carded me for buying an M-rated video game, and that's why I'll never forget it. I was like, here's this M-rated game I want to buy, and they're like, oh, can I see some ID? And I'm like, huh? I'm an adult.
But that's not a butthole, duh.
Also, you probably sell this game to kids all the time. Maybe that's people at GameStop. That's because this was a Kmart. They had standards,
The game's so great, we should rob a bank.
Okay.
What think of you guys? Wish I could just slap them with the fish.
Some people behind you, remember?
One piece. Shit. That's the Mohicans is burning. Great line from Con Air, by the way. What's up here? It's gonna go out here first. I think I got the treasure, right? Where is that?
So the systems that we don't own this game, we don't own it on Windows. I think the Steam version is Windows only. We don't own it on PS4, we're just borrowing it. We don't own it on PS3, we don't have a PS3. We don't own it on any of the mobiles or the Switch. We don't have it on the Zeebo, whatever that is.
You want a Zeebo?
It was released in Brazil on the Zeebo.
Trust a dame on that.
But we got GameCube, PS2,
Something good, son.
Wii, 360, Xbone. So that's only 5 different versions of this game. That's not bad.
Or maybe we have a Sonic 1.
Too many to count. It says Ada's voice actress was Canadian.
I thought you were going to say, like, killed or something. I'm like, what? Oh, we're in the Bat Cave. I'm a nice coat.
What if it was under Wayne Tower, though?
I'm going to be like, what the fuck? It's so big, it, goes from his place to the center of Gotham City.
Got a selection of good things on sale.
It's been a while since I've seen Winnie the Pooh, but I don't remember a character named Gopher, do you?
I think I do.
It says he was voiced by the same guy who did Awesome Sadler.
Whoa. Okay, that doesn't fit. Fuck. Like, gotta move some fish, people. And some color TV, but mainly some fish.
We gotta move these color TVs.
Hills, that is.
Sure.
I mean, this is something I haven't done before, so, you know, like I said, with this goofy, you know,
What, using a rocket launcher?
on this guy, yes.
The guy who voiced Awesome Sadler in Dynasty Warriors 5, it says he voiced Zhou Yu but was uncredited.
Whoa.
He was Carmine in the Gears of War saga.
Whoa.
Games.
Because he always dies, except for that one time.
Yeah, I was gonna say, isn't that the guy who always dies? Who started out as Anthony, then Benjamin, then Clayton.
And then Dewey, and they defeated Truman. So I just shoot him with it right now.
Sure, why not? Don't let it fall on you. What, it's a cutscene and what happened? There you go. Troph Daddy.
His eyes, man, his eyes.
Okay, he was Gopher from Winnie the Pooh in the Kingdom Hearts games, okay?
He was a poo. Like you all live better.
He did additional voices in Lego Jurassic World and Assassin's Creed.
Whoa. Lux loves one of those.
Yes.
Got some TMP ammo, some PMP.
He again did someone in Samurai Warriors and was uncredited. Why?
They didn't pay him.
He just like broke into the studio late at night and just recorded some
Yes.
lines drunk, and they just accidentally put him in the game. Okay, apparently there was a game called Star Trek Deep Space Nine: The Fallen, and he voiced Miles O'Brien, as well as a Cardassian and a Bajoran.
Because I like to say, right?
But like, what was this? Was this like a PC game or something?
So yeah, not very PC.
It was on Windows and Mac in 2000/2001. Because yeah, like the only Deep Space Nine game I ever played was that Genesis or Super Nintendo? But like
For all I know, it could be on both, but yeah, that weird.
it was it was not good, and like I could never get very far in it because I didn't know what to do. Type of game.
Remember, kids always ignore the frickin' dogs here. Don't get bit.
Yes. Yes. Yes, I can say that. Then after I do songs like "Ha ha, I fooled you," I went back on break again, and just to hear you say that.
It's awesome Sadler. Awesome Harbor, awesome power.
But
Awesome
I've been watching a lot of Deep Space Nines lately.
They took away his vision.
Superman Returns, that terrible video game for 360. It says that the voices he did was the citizens of Metropolis. Rickman and Ramtus.
Whoa. Those great guys.
He did a ton of voices in Skyrim.
Did a ton of methamphetamines.
Warriors Orochi 1 and 2. Again, Zhou Yu uncredited.
No one likes the Joe
Do they credit anyone? Does Koei credit anyone?
No.
Just remember Ratmus 23 is number 1. RGB is a great signal.
Yes.
Time to secure those ballistics.
Yes. Never mind.
This is Wikipedia. It says the main enemies are violent villagers referred to as the Los Ganados.
Don't come. Whoa.
With ballistics, too?
It's Leon. I've succeeded in extricating my subject.
You did what to the suspect, Leon?
Get to the chopper.
Get out of there.
And get to the chopper. Wait. Follow me. She got all this wonderful stuff. She could have MacGyvered her way out.
Except she's not MacGyver.
Not with that attitude. Trick is to just not catch her and just go forward.
Resident Evil 4 Wii Edition was available for download on the Wii U eShop, but only in Europe for some reason. Not that I would recommend playing that.
Share the ballistics too. Buttons to tell her what to do.
Wait, follow me.
Follow. Okay, it's R1.
This is kind of weird. It says that this game came out for Switch worldwide on May 21st, 2019. Except it wasn't, because in Japan it was May 23rd. So Japan had to wait 2 more days, and literally no other country, because it was worldwide except for Japan. I also kind of wonder if that version that's worldwide on Switch or whatever, like, is it all the same version now? Like how, you know, a lot of times you would hear about how in Germany and Australia it would be like,
No decapitations.
yeah, no decapitations, violence would be censored. Like, I wonder if that doesn't matter anymore, or if it still does.
Still does.
I don't know.
Why are we, going all over the place and picking up this stupid money?
Because you need money. Did you get that treasure back behind the church?
Yeah.
Okay.
I said that very quickly.
Yeah, I didn't see that part. So.
Hey, stranger, you got a +1.
Welcome. Some rare. What are you buying?
Red 9.
This says that, according to some website, it credits Resident Evil 4 with popularizing remastered editions in the modern video game industry. So it's Resident Evil 4's fault that they keep releasing GTA 5 and Skyrim and other things for like every goddamn system now.
Yes.
You know, even though we don't need it. Like the Ghostbusters remaster that Steffi hated.
It should just been let that the whole time, right?
It's like, if they re-release a game and it has achievements, then my achievement addiction takes over, and I'm all for getting those achievements. But like, other than that, you know, it's like if the achievements are too hard, or it's on a system that doesn't have achievements, then I don't see the point.
I can't wait to get trophies and Corpse Killer.
Yes, I can't wait for Corpse Killer to arrive. When's that going to happen?
October. Or it was supposed to be September.
And then it'll be November after that.
You'll be wearing shorts, okay?
I better be wearing shorts when Corpse Killer comes. My leg's starting to hurt. I'm getting really tired because I only didn't get enough sleep again.
Shoot that barrel and or wagon. Oh. Your sandwich. There's nothing important in here. I can just kind of move on. Yeah.
Yeah, this is a pretty sucky part of the first playthrough. It's very easy for her to get hurt, for you to get hurt. It's dark and annoying.
It's dark and ominous. Dino burned himself to death.
I still blame you for his death.
It was, several chapters ago, damn it.
They're never gonna let him go.
Okay,
That still worked even though it was like 6 feet behind the guy. Did you just walk like through some shit traps? I mean, I just now noticed that loading screen between rooms was very fast. And it's like,
something I missed before. Or Sierra? I guess not.
no, it's not Norton, so Gina save.
Okay, fine, I'll save because
Yeah, leave her in there until you've killed every enemy, obviously, because
why not?
was it? I can't remember if it was me or somebody else. I think it was somebody else. It might have been, I can't remember, but like they really got screwed because
Leaving her out.
like they thought that they cleared the area and then called for her, but then like there was one person that they missed and they captured her.
Put in.
Yeah, Stranger Things is a great show.
You feel smart about that? Oh shit. Mr. Explosive Head and his wife over here. Noob. Oh shit. The wonderful, difficulty where, if you don't die a lot, it's, technically harder, and dying more, lowers it,
Technically.
And that is a good way to do things. Sadie loves it. That blow up, or was that just sitting there? cheeseburger. So I'd rather go this with her. It's like there was a snake and it hit her, but not me. More bullets. Come on, Gray. Cut his head off with that. The Los Pesos Sonados. Looking at sexy back over here.
What do you think about this statement?
I want DK's, response. Yeah, like we were watching Casper the Friendly Ghost the other day. And I think,
Why?
I think Fitz was in it.
Slut.
Welcome.
So Dan Aykroyd was in it, worse
Got a
than
selection of
frickin'
good
Temple of
things on
Doom.
sale, stranger. What are you buying? What are you buying? What are you selling?
Question is, what are you selling?
Ah. Thank you. Is that all, stranger? Is that all? Come back.
Come back. Whoa. I need to check back to Charlie upstairs.
When I was doing this recently, I had huge problems with this, but I think it's professional, but still.
Yeah. One thing I'd like to do, which, may or may not be good, is keep one of these open and start taking them out on this side first.
I mean, that's a great strategy, and it works for like a minute. And then they just all break in anyways. And
Watch your feet. Lion. Kitty. Oh shit. Do I have a grenade? Alright, shotgun time.
time to let Moose do some stuff.
Nice kick. Use this.
walk into the group of them.
Because I thought I could kick to, help. Okay, I do have one of these. More son. He's got some problems there.
Can't handle himself. Just get out of there, Leon.
It's very nice of him because, he's the one in the shit. Bong. Fuck that shit, I'm out.
Made it through alive. That's good enough.
Now, which way should I go with the question?
That is a good question.
Guess that would have helped earlier. It's the right way to do things, right?
Welcome. What are you buying?
Just buy another rocket launcher and kill that guy again. It was just take the stairs, bitch.
Oh God, yes.
I think the simpler way would be to buy a rocket launcher and just do that again.
Simple, yes.
It's never been easy, by the way.
What a day. Am I right in chat? What a day.
Strange.
Let's check the weather first.
Check the TMP ammo first. I literally have no room for it. I guess I could reload some guns.
Assume you already checked if they could be upgraded.
Yeah, no, they can't.
That's great. There's going to be rain and thunderstorms tonight.
Like usually I just like to go through the thick of it fighting those bozos, but it's totally a stupoid run, right?
Just make sure that you and Ashley don't get hit by the guy. How about run away from it?
Sorry, I thought I had to like still climb up and kick his ass.
You didn't last time. Why would you think that now?
Well, because the first time you don't have to. But I thought that one was different. Anyway, everything's fine. Now we're not in any rush. No one cares about cabinets and things blowing up and shit.
Yeah, make sure you find one of the gems or whatever.
That's like in a bucket or something.
What if there's a hole in the bucket?
Oh god. Some people will be dead. Should I have the map for this area too for the treasures? I guess so.
Yeah, you won't have to buy another one until the castle.
Okay, there's the bucket. Like I can't complete that one mask then, right? Because
Yeah. It's not worth it to go on that side and get your ass fucking killed just to get it.
yeah. It's like a really weird way to do it, but it's you know makes it quick.
Sacrifice some money overall, but it's way less of a pain.
Village last line of defense.
Just up ahead of the village.
God, yes.
Nightbot's dead again.
We got 4 now, punk ass.
Got a selection of what are you buying? No.
Keep yourself stranger. It's fair part, right? Oh god, he was good. You know, freaking destroyed their wonderful gondola system because, you know, you're on it. I heard the door open. I'm like, it's probably her.
Wait.
Okay, so I'm reading, you know, people's topics about the Impossible Whopper, and this person says the Impossible Patty gives a soy protein and dry texture taste. That's what I'm talking about when I'm saying it tastes like dirt, but I couldn't describe it that way because I don't know what the hell soy protein, you know, is.
Away from me, sweetie. Scolding its belly, though.
It's going after Ashley now, right?
Now he's dead. Oh, the Moonstein. It's ready to sell. It's not like this part's hidden, but it's easy to miss for some reason.
Follow me.
Strange.
Welcome.
Got anything good for me for once? Nope.
What are you selling? Is that all? Thank you. Ah. Thank you. Is that all, stranger? Is that all? Thank you. Come back anytime.
I can sell a mask too, because you know, I'm not getting the one gem for it.
What are you selling? Ah.
Oh God, maybe. Does the brand of root beer matter when you're making a root beer float?
Hell yeah.
Doesn't the brand of root beer always matter?
Yeah, I mean, you're going to be drinking it and stuff, so yeah.
You're gonna be drinking it, so better pay attention to what you're drinking.
Don't be pranking. Alright, let's see how well I do at this.
How well is Ratmus gonna do by severing the bloodline of the village chief, becoming unpleasant to his eyes? I mean, it's not
Still a wago.
It's not professional, so how hard could it be, right?
Check it out. That was professional. Got old bendy spine. 13 p.m. I just needed. It's all smoky in here. That's good. That's good.
So you know how when the trailer for the Sonic movie came out, it was horrible and everyone was disgusted with how Sonic looked?
You know?
Well, they made a Halloween mask of it, so that's great.
It's great for scaring the kids. Side dashing and shit. Okay, I jumped down, but it's just worse.
Just a bad divorce. So, motherfucker Mike on Cinemassacre came out with a little 3-minute highlight video from Castlevania, and it's called Whip Happy.
Well,
I thought it was, about Prison Break.
Dishpan happy.
The phrase dishpan man, still doesn't make any sense.
Cleans dishpan, I don't know.
Doesn't make sense.
Apparently that's all that needed to be done besides that.
You severed the bloodline. Wow. So you're not going to buy the red 9. Because you're making this harder. You're going to buy the Killer 7, right? A subpar gun from a subpar game.
I was thinking about that. Like, what if I, instead of using the broken butterfly, even though it's free, just be stupid. I could have blown that up too.
What the fuck now?
Have that, okay.
Are you okay, Leon?
Bitch!
Do not go in there. What if I ran to some tusks? Eyeballs. Dude, you
Welcome. Got a selection of good things. What are you buying?
Okay, yeah.
Come back
Capacities.
anytime.
It's a wonderful place there. I guess.
Look on.
3 months past them. Basically that truck and then running to the castle, right?
Yes.
So do you think of Ratmus?
I don't know what that is.
Whoa.
Apple gave me some stupid security bullshit and I had to change my password.
How do you do this in a knife only run?
I don't know. Ask Neo. Shit! Run!
The money was a trap.
They're gonna catch up to you if you can't run fast or anything. Past a barrel, but whatever. I don't want to deal with those guys.
Yeah, I'll just skip it. That's the end of that chapter. Enemies killed 200 totally.
Alright. So now you're in the castle. So look at what the merchant has, blah blah blah. I'm gonna BRB.
Welcome.
There's he.
Got some rare things.
Got
for
some
you.
rare shit, stranger.
Is that all? Is that all? Thank you. Come.
That's good. I should
Anytime.
upgrade the shotgun.
What are you buying? Is that all? What are you buying? Is that all? Thank you. Is that
Treasure
all?
man.
Thank you.
Blacktail. Broken butterfly. I'm gonna get the.
Is that all? Thank you. What are you buying? Is that all? Is that all? Thank
I
you.
could do all the things I can without even selling any more crap.
Is that all?
We're doing good,
Is that
everybody.
all? Thank you.
Wait.
Snaky snake. Good back. Hey, snaky snake. Yes, snaky snake. I think we're doing alright. No speed runner though. I'm cleverly going back out this way. This guy should be on the other side being like, what the fuck? Alright, that's good. Here's another great, wonderful, crazy part coming up. Oh, I forgot to get this. It's only money.
Follow me.
I guess. Good girl, see. Whoops. Okay, that's the. Whoops. That was kind of stupid. Oh, shit's getting real. Lovely.
Oh, no.
I'll try that again. Got some headshots this time. Spoilers, bro. Ashley got killed. I wasn't here, so it never happened.
So we need to, before you leave, I need to talk to you about the garage, and we need to look and see if we can have some bricks. We can find some bricks. Hey, Quack, how's it going? You're one of the first subs with the fancy badge, even though it looks like you're not currently subscribed or something? Or, well, maybe you are, because otherwise you wouldn't have the badge. What the hell, Ratmus? Yeah, that's right. You were the first, even before Ratmus, right?
Probably.
Ratmus should have second, right?
Mm-hmm. Bitch.
Well then, okay, that's weird because Ratmus talking chat again.
How you doing? Or you mean
Chat. Oh, okay. So it is replacing your subscriber badge. There, let me see something here.
Oh, no.
Maybe he's number 2. Okay, yeah, I guess I don't understand it because they said that that you would have the option to, to toggle that badge off, but apparently it just replaces your guys' gold Mega Mans, and I don't see any option to turn it off.
section?
But anyways, thanks for being the first, Quack, and how's it going? How you doing? Kind of having a weird day over here. I don't, we're supposed to be having fun. Are we having fun, Ratmus? Are you having fun? Is Sadie having fun?
I thought I killed that guy.
Clearly you didn't.
Wait.
I thought that said you started out being 11 and a half hours late to work.
Oh, that's late.
Follow me.
Yeah, that's pretty crappy. Yeah, that's not good.
Follow me.
I hope you feel better soon.
Wait.
totally suplex some guy under Ashley, so she says you're a pervert.
We totally gotta try my mom's pasta.
Opened up some assholes too.
Wait. Follow me.
No resistance is on.
Wait.
Shoot his toes off. These idiots. Is that one there?
Nice. Yeah, it told me I was a founder or whatever in like what did it say? Steffi, Doom, and Quack. Quack, I'm a founder on your channel.
I think I am as well. Only got easier because I died a lot. Though I didn't technically die, it was Ashley.
Did you go to that secret room area that's often forgotten?
Maybe not.
I don't know, because I forgot it.
I don't know, boo boo.
Turn left here. Is there like a stairs going down? Okay, maybe it's on the first floor, but like to that side.
Okay.
Might be some stuff there. Yeah, down there. There's still some founder slots available if you want to sub to Quackity Quack, ladies and gentlemen.
Do it.
Do it.
Let me upgrade that shotgun capacity, right? Strange.
Welcome. Got some rare things on sale. What are you buying?
Wedding planner dies after eating fish cake so hot it burned his throat.
Come back anytime.
Interesting.
Ouch.
That's hot. How you doing, Quack?
He already said he's been sick with a stomach ache, okay?
Sorry.
Mátalo.
Who wants peace?
Ahí está.
Die happy choking a piece of sushi.
Oh, sushi. Probably closed up, right?
I don't think Ratmus would die happy.
Once a piece. I'm using the for one person, so that's great for that. Once it tickles.
Those do scratch tickles.
That's how you do it, right?
It gave me a notification, like at the upper right corner of the Twitch page, there's like a bell that says notifications. That's where it told me. It says, congratulations, you have unlocked a founder badge for Codoom's channel. And then there's one for Steffi Pie and one for Quack.
We're going platinum. Old books really suck.
What if you were in Japan and you died choking on a piece of sushi that was poisonous fugu sushi?
Then they'd lull it, yeah.
I think he said, doesn't he win like a special Japanese Nobel Prize or something?
The Darwin Award.
The Japanese Darwin Award. I got it. Oh shit.
Leon!
Louis,
I got something for the guys. What? Oh, shit.
I must have dropped it when I was running away from those guys. And by that I mean in the toilet. You guys shooting at you right now. They don't know which way to go. You know what you should do is like, go to the other side of the door, then wait till they come right up to the door, and then slam the door open and stun them. It's great.
It's great. That guy opened the door in front of that other guy.
And stunned him. And then there's that guy who's just standing over there.
You guys are just bumblers. Just more kids.
There's guys above you. There's going to be a guy attacking from behind you now.
Oh shit. No, they can spawn over here.
He probably didn't. He probably went through the door while you were distracted. Slam the door open. Okay, never mind. It didn't stun him. He's a big boy.
It's good.
He's not good so much as you're bad. Still guys. We're gonna have fun in the water room, right? That'll be next stream.
Wang Chung.
So I think you've gotten 5 5 trophies today.
Follow me.
Yeah, that's the other thing. But if you resub, it will come back. Is what I read. I didn't expect there to be 2 shield guys there.
I did not either. Stay down. Fumbled that.
Sure did.
Wait.
Come on out, boy.
Back up. Okay, that worked. There's still a green herb in there, I think.
Yeah. I was just looking like, where'd she go?
This doesn't help.
She's always been helpful.
It's never been easy.
Oh. Just got excited there.
On this podcast, I'm totally gonna spoil for you. DK and 2 other guys were talking about like if they're gonna make a whole new series of X-Men movies, you know, like who would you want to cast to be the actors to play various characters? And I don't think it was DK. I think it was one of his friends said for Professor Xavier, you know, the guy who plays John Locke
Yeah.
on Lost.
He loves being in a wheelchair.
And bald, yes. That's what his friend says. Like, we've seen him bald, we've seen him in a wheelchair, he's great.
I have guessed.
No thanks, bro.
Because rain or shine, wait, that's not stupid.
So yeah, speaking of this stupid ad for CBS All Access, I've heard that season 3 of Discovery is sometime in 2020, and supposedly the Picard show is going to be January 2020.
Sounds lovely.
Do you now have the ability to play that wonderful game over there? Is that what that is? Or is that just a locked door?
It's just locked.
Okay, must be thinking of later on then. Did you miss any gem shooting downs?
See, wow, I'm remembering that, right?
I would have kept that for when guys come.
Oh, yeah, I guess so.
Well, now we gotta deal with Mr. Garador, and then after that's the water room, so I think a good stopping point might be before the water room.
Yeah.
Wait.
There's the key over there.
Prison break.
Follow me.
like 2 days.
Yeah, see, I just told it to update, and it was like, scan updated, and it didn't get the trophies.
Wait.
What the fuck?
It's like freaking horrible to have Ashley down here.
Yes, it is. That's why you brought her with for funsies, right?
No.
Oh, shit! You know who was in that stupid horror movie last night? Was the Asian Bellerman.
Whoa. Like lightning.
Sweet irony. Shit.
One for the border, bitch.
One for the border, Holmes.
Just that easy.
Nice. There's been some times where you've struggled, but then some other times where you did, really well and didn't get hit and didn't die or anything on parts.
It's like the last frickin' time was I getting over it was because Ashley got hit.
So clearly it's Ashley's fault, and
Yes, nothing else.
escort missions are bad, is what you're saying.
Unless the mission is to have sex with an escort.
Follow me.
Yes, that is a great mission, if you choose to accept it.
No, I'm saving. Thank you very much.
But he said Matalo.
Taste the fire, Matalo.
Wait.
Idiots, all of them. Are you hiding?
Are you high?
Are you high?
Have you ever
his head off?
Have you ever seen a den of such scum and villainy as this?
Yes. Thought they were like best friends. Come on.
Oh, shit. This guy thinks it's dynamite.
Yeah, idiots. Alright, so that's the water room.
Yep.
Got so much wonderful ammo.
Follow me.
Who better to command your enterprise than this guy?
Like anyone else. Oh God, yes. Wonderful Riker's Dam, that stupid episode. Alright, so you want me to stop here?
There's a great EMH with geology.
Yes.
Yeah, I think it would be good if there's something else we needed to do, so...
We saved. Quack is here. Everyone's doing well. This sticks too.
Okay, so yep, 5 trophies. I just have to write the name all lower caps.
Because it's dumb.
Alright, so we are going to stop here for today. Bye, Quack, and anyone else. Thanks for watching, everyone. And Ratmus will obviously continue this game next Thursday afternoon. And my next stream will either be on Monday evening with Star Fox, or maybe if I can slip something in. Yeah, other than that, bye, everyone. We gotta go. Bye.